Welcome into the Immigrant Podcast. I'm your boy Nikolai Hill. Program is brought to you by Nothing But Net International. Appreciate you logging in and joining the program here today. So, I'm going to get straight to it. I don't think there's going to be a lot of college kids that are going to be hired in 2025. I think the percentage of college graduates that are going to get jobs after they graduate college in 2025, 2026, 2027, I think those numbers are going to go down significantly. And what I've been seeing lately from employers and overall in this market is that employers are paying for experience. Degrees come with a certain level of compensation that has to go with it. Take, for instance, if you have a culinary degree and you're going to be working in one of the hotels here in Las Vegas as, say, a head chef or sous chef, or somebody's prepping food for one of those big-time restaurants here in Las Vegas, you're expecting a salary with a culinary degree, maybe from UNLV, of maybe $100,000, maybe $120,000 or more. And that's the kind of money you have to make to be living at the upper echelon level of society, and definitely in this community. However, why would you pay a young person who might not have the work ethic, who definitely doesn't have the experience, and who is not necessarily embedded in that kind of environment, $120,000 annually to do a job that somebody could do for $80,000 or maybe even less and be very happy to do it? And we're talking about the older demographic. You know, one thing that we have to understand in modern society is that older people, people who are already in their 40s and 50s, are just obviously better with money. There are a lot of things in their life that they don't need. And they can exclude that a young person who just got a college degree, they can't. Activities such as just going out. Buying apparel, purchasing things like Jordans. My dad, I'm not buying any Jordans anymore. I could, but I'm really not. And so that's what we're paying for. We're paying for kids to pay back their loans from their college degrees. And employers, I don't think, are wanting to do that when they can have someone that is already embedded in the job. And not only embedded in a job, has the on-hand training and experience that a young person with a culinary degree, in this instance, while making this episode here today, would not have. So that's food for thought. One thing I should tell you, like, there are people in college that are going through the college process, the 4 years, the 5, whatever it takes to graduate, and they're not attaining the experience of what their acquired or required degree or diploma is. And I think it's important to get back to that. I know work experience and doing internships are very prevalent, but I think for the most part, on-hand experience and having your own job and not only being placed in something because you're doing well in a program could be more beneficial. So if you're working in the culinary department and if you're a chef and you're trying to attain a culinary degree, I would give you the advice to try to work in a restaurant and try to do that for your entire collegiate career so you can have a understanding of the ins and outs of working in a restaurant, get your process for serving food and plating food and actually cooking, working on your recipes to the umpth degree. And then when you graduate college and you're looking for that job or thinking about what else you can do to make money, you already have that on-hand experience. So that's me for this episode here today. Told you to be quick. Just putting things out there for food for thought. Appreciate having your time today. Immigrant Podcast. Take it easy.